Sometimes I walk a little faster in the school hallway just to get next to you. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I have Sammy back! You're back again, a year later. You should probably get better about it.
Yeah, it has been a year.
Because you were here for the weekend. That was your triumphant return.
Oh my gosh, triumph.
Because you were the first guest ever. And here you are. Just before 700.
I know. I can't believe we're in 2008 now.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
That is wild.
Well, today we're going to be talking about Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus, The Best of Both Worlds concert. Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus, The Best of Both Worlds concert is a 2008 theatrical release. It is directed by Bruce Hendricks. Cinematography done by 3 people, Mitchell Amundsen, Reed Smoot, and Rodney Taylor. And it's edited by Michael Tronick. I don't really have like music by because it's like Hannah Montana. And I don't have it written by. It was produced by Kenny Ortega. Shocking. Kenny Ortega does everything.
Everything.
On everything. It obviously stars Miley Cyrus. And the Jonas Brothers and Billy
Hannah
Ray
Montana.
Cyrus and Hannah Montana, who is Miley Cyrus. Spoiler what? And Kenny Ortega, he's in it. And, you know, Miley's family and all that kind of stuff. It did have a $7 million budget, made $70.6 million in the box office, which was actually very good.
Wow.
Like I'm sure it also made way more money on the concert
Oh,
tour.
for sure.
They did do a theatrical run and a Disney Channel run, but it was not considered a DCOM. It's not officially in the DCOM lineup. And then it has a 71% on Rotten Tomatoes. Consensus reads, high-energy concert film should please Cyrus' rabid preteen fan base and may come as a pleasant surprise for parents. So it's pretty high praise, I'd say.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you what it's about. It's a freaking concert movie. It's a concert.
I mean, the whole time, right? Okay. So the whole time I was watching this, I was also kind of thinking, well, my first thought was, what is she feeling? You know, it's 2007, 2008, like, right? I'm like, what is she going through? Because we all know that Miley has come out saying, oh, I hated Hannah Montana. I never want to wear that wig again.
She circled back, though.
But then she kind of did recently kind of circle back. So my thought process was throughout the whole thing was like, what is her thoughts? What is she feeling? Where is she right now? The time period, it was, you know, let's paint a picture, right? It's Disney. It's 2007 while the concert was going on. Obviously, this came out February 2008.
Yes.
Oh, I looked up. I did
obsessed.
Research. You know, so I'm like, where was she? What's going on? It was height of Hannah Montana, the Jonas Brothers.
Her dating Nick.
Her dating Nick. And that's what I really dove into, right? I don't want to get into that just now because I have a whole thing that I want to talk about.
I love that.
But I have thoughts.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, it opens up with her doing vocal warm-ups. And as we already know, I've started taking vocal lessons.
Amazing.
So I'm very familiar with vocal warm-ups. So my first note here is vocal warm-ups.
Also, on a tail end, as someone who has watched now 2 Disney concert movies coming into this one, it was so refreshing to know she was actually singing. And you can tell during the whole concert she is actually singing.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, Miley is so talented. Like,
literally, she's so talented for how young she is.
Oh my gosh.
She's still talented, obviously, but now, you know, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then how professional she is.
Oh my
At like
God.
12, whatever age she is. Like 13 or 14.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess let's just get into it.
Professionalism, I was blown away compared to like Hilary Duff, and then you don't see any really behind the scenes stuff for the High School Musical concert, but like Miley was like, she was a performer.
Oh,
she still
yeah.
is, but she is a performer. Like totally different vibe compared to the others.
Which it makes sense. I mean, her dad obviously being who he is, her godmother being Dolly Parton, like she lived in that realm forever, so it's just kind of second nature for her, I feel like. But wild. Like total performer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, let's get into I guess what I was really just like enveloped in the whole time I was watching this.
Go on.
I was like, again, where is she? What is she doing? What's her life? Right? I had to look it up because I was like, okay, the concert was going on in 2007. Like that's, and her and Nick came out as a couple in 2007. They, you know, 2007, the summer of, they were just like everywhere, everything. And I'm like, then they broke up at the end of 2007, in December 19th, I think, yes.
Okay, good.
And this was filmed in Salt Lake City, Utah, October 26th and October 27th. I'm doing a whole deep dive.
I love it. Please. I mean,
So-
I know, but I mean, I don't know, like, when they broke up.
I mean, I was like, I was going in. I was like, I needed to know.
So she's deep on the tour, by the way, at this point. So
yes.
compared to the other concert movies where it was like a lot of like maybe their first performance or, you know, so it's a little awkward. She is deep. She's got this down. She's deep into the tour.
Totally. So I'm like, and at the time, I had to look up her birthday. She was born November 23rd, 1992. So in 2007, I was 17, which means that she was 14. Oh my God! She was 14, which is a whole year younger than I thought she was, which obviously shouldn't be a lot, but 14 is so young! So, okay, I'm thinking, right,
Think about where you were at 14.
Not there. I'll tell you what, I wasn't
stages.
there. Right, it's season 2 of Hannah Montana. She's dating Nick Jonas. She's touring with him. And I'm like, okay, in my notes, I'm like, God, she must have been so stressed. So stressed.
Oh my God.
She's working. She's got all these people.
And for sure 24/7.
Oh my God, 100%.
Like maybe she
They're
sleeps
doing
on the bus.
rehearsals. Right. They're doing rehearsals. They're dancing. They're
They're doing
choreographing.
City every few nights.
Every few nights. She's with her boyfriend. She's doing school. She has, because you have to do school.
No.
Like a certain amount of hours. When does she sleep? So she's got to be so stressed. In the meantime, she's in this relationship with this guy that she's on tour with. And
it's her first love. They're both
it's her first
loves.
love.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was a whirlwind romance.
Truly, they came on the show and it was like...
I know. So I'm just thinking, wow, so stressful. And at 14, those relationships, you don't have a partner. You just have
they dated
boyfriend.
that long.
You have a boyfriend and everything is drama. It's drama.
It's like hugging and holding hands and kissing. And
exactly. And drama. Exactly. So I'm just, when you really think about it, that's
she was
just
going through it.
She's going through it. And so of course they broke up in December.
Of course.
Right before their tour ends, because
what are they gonna do?
it's so
If they go
much.
on separate tours, they're never gonna see each other.
Well, not just that, but I mean, I can only
That's also,
imagine just the drama. Just the drama.
Yeah.
And the
stress.
feelings and the stress and the...
I mean, during the tour, I'm sure, like, drama, but also I'm sure they could really, like, lean on each other about how stressful it was.
You would hope, but you're also 15.
Yeah,
and
also 14.
They can't... Who
also,
knows?
14? Bro, 14 was a time.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, that's what I think anytime I'm, like, watching some of this stuff. Like, anytime I'm watching, like, a teen movie and they're actually, like the age or whatever. It's not like an adult playing a teenager. And I think about how famous it made them. And I'm like, could you imagine living through this? This is truly peak of Hannah Montana because it's, like, the double CD where it was Hannah Montana and then the Miley Cyrus CD. That was definitely peak. Hannah Montana was everywhere. I mean, I was singing along. I knew the words.
Okay, so then I was 17 when this concert was going on. I, at the time, was kind of a closet Hannah Montana fan.
I love that for you. I was 13. Actually, in 2007, I would have turned 14, so.
But, so...
And she would have turned 15 that November.
I was, like, kind of a closeted Hannah Montana fan. And it wasn't until I was, like, 18, 19, where I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm a Hannah Montana fan, and I'm going to watch Hannah Montana.
The music is good.
Yeah, and, like... Yeah, and
there were bops I had forgotten. Like, they're the classics.
Yeah.
Like, who says that you, like, and, you know, all that you remember. But, like, when she started going, hey, get up, get loud. I was like, let's go.
Up the party now. Yeah. So,
can't you see?
And my sisters would make fun of me because they're like, you're almost 20 and you're watching Hannah Montana. And I'm just like, first of all, let me live my life. Second of all, don't judge. Third of all, I'm having fun.
I watched Disney Channel forever. Like,
so
I watched less Hannah Montana the longer it went on, but like peak Hannah Montana, I was listening and watching.
Yeah, no, and you
also
know what?
I was 13.
It's still a jam.
And going on 14 for sure.
It's fine.
Mariah would like walk past, and then she came in for part of it and was like singing along, and I'm like, see,
it's everywhere.
And she goes, how do I know all these words?
That's what's up. And honestly, on the way here, I was listening to some of the CDs, and there was like, so there was her first Miley Cyrus CD. I don't even know what it was called. And then there was like Breakout, I think, or whatever, with the 7 Things I Hate About You. And then there was a third album that came out the year after, and it had Party in the USA, which I thought was just a single. I didn't even know it was on an album.
Isn't it the same album with Can't Be Tamed? Or Can't Be Tamed
comes after that. And I was just like, what is this album? But I still knew
the Party in
like
the USA
a handful.
album, does that have The Climb?
No.
Hannah Montana movie has The Climb.
Has The Climb, but it was around the same time. But anyway, now we're just getting into Miley Cyrus lore.
Pedantics.
So, but it's just wild. Yeah, it's just a... I don't know, just a vibe, and you know what?
She had to be so stressed.
Yeah.
Oh, enjoy what you want. 100%.
Like what you like, you know.
Without being
don't
like
judge
a creep
you.
about it.
Oh well, yeah.
You know, don't be a creep about it. You're
Don't be
allowed to
weird.
like Hannah Montana, just don't be creepy. Also, like, I can't stress enough how much of a breath of fresh air this concert was compared to the other two I watched. Like, I was like, oh, this is a concert.
So good.
High energy, much more like professional, and a concert like where she was actually talking to the audience. She's actually really singing.
Yeah.
Like, it just was, she was so much more of a performer and a personality than the others I've watched.
Yeah, I'm just for my own background of just like singing now and like having to learn how to like control your breath. And not only that, but she's jumping around and dancing. I'm like, wow, 10 out of 10. Just
Yeah, absolutely.
amazing.
And I know, like, she says later on that she ended up hating it, but like, if it is an act on stage fully, like, she's not having the best time, she's putting on a great show because she looked like she was having a good time.
Totally.
Granted, that's the one, like, I'm sure she knew that was the one that was being filmed for the movie, so I'm sure she put a little extra oomph in.
I'm sure. Yeah, of
But-
course. It was filmed over two days, so if there was anything that went wrong,
Right,
such
of
as
course.
the drop.
Yeah.
which
I have opinions on. I'm not crazy about them pressuring her into doing it when
oh my
she
god,
said she didn't want
100%.
to.
Oh my gosh, yes. No,
I was
felt the
very
same way.
uncomfortable. I was like, she doesn't want to do it, she doesn't do it, she's a star of the show.
Yep.
Like, I get that, like, don't let her be a diva, you know.
No.
But she's not mistreating people. She says, I got dropped, I hate it, I don't want
I
to
don't
do
want to do it. And then it's just like,
But then they, like, her
even
mom
her mom was just like,
and Kenny pressuring her, be like,
Yeah,
no, his
it's
butt's
gonna be
never gonna
fine.
leave your
his hand's never gonna
leave
leave
your butt. And I'm like,
then
she's
he-
14, and
then
that is a
he's like-
grown man.
And then he's like, he's cute. You know, Kenny Ortega is like, he's cute to her. And then she's just like, yeah, I know. And it's like, that's creepy. I don't
That's
like
so
it.
gross.
Ooh.
Also, that's another thing I was thinking about as I was watching and observing is every time it's like a concert with like kids, it's an all-adult band and all-adult dancers.
Yeah,
and I
totally.
think that's fascinating. Why wouldn't you want...
Well, because it's more professional. I mean, it's
Well,
going to be way better
I guess,
with seasoned
but also
musicians.
Like, I mean, well, musicians fine, but the dancers, why wouldn't you also like want to get like kid dance? Like, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
surround them with peers.
Cheers, totally.
She has the Jonas Brothers, thank goodness, but otherwise, every person around her is an adult, except maybe a sibling.
Yeah, that's
Like,
wild.
surround her with some peers. Yeah, there'll be drama. But, like,
Yeah, I mean,
you know, I just think it's fascinating that, like, when you
Yeah,
go to
now
see a
then it's-
14-year-old perform, everyone else on stage is an adult.
yeah, but then it's also child worker laws and all of that
I
stuff.
understand.
But they still have to deal with that with her. So like,
Right.
whatever.
I just thought it was interesting.
No,
Like,
it is
all
very
adult
interesting.
musicians, fine. That's fine.
When they first show like the backup singers, I was like, oh my god, those hairstyles. They had the poof. The poof.
Every outfit.
Poof. Oh my god, it was
is
very
so
much 2007.
2000s.
Like,
Yes.
so
Oh my god.
classic.
The, like,
the belts.
The cropped legging or
Yes.
whatever that was underneath the dress with the jacket with the belt. Oh my
God.
The boots that go up
The
high.
boots, yeah, and then it's like just showing her knees.
Yes,
It was
oh my God.
iconic, but also
Some of them
cringe.
were like, no.
Yeah.
The green corset dress that she had a tank top on underneath, and I was
Oh
like,
my
come
God.
on, just
Well,
let
she-
her be in a quick. She had to quick change.
Well,
and
she had
was
a
in
quick
the tank
change,
top, I
and
know
like
that,
her
but-
mom had to be in the quick change with her because like no one felt
Right.
comfortable changing a 14-year-old. Oh, I hate this.
I also was thinking about, like, she does a couple quick changes that I'm like, yo, those were layers already. She has to be so hot.
Oh my! And then
she was
the
in a wig.
Ugh.
Also, the fact that they do take her hair out of that wig and just quick
Oh, I know.
change it to be curly.
That was
I was
wild.
like, wow. How is
Honestly,
it not a
very-
sweaty, disgusting mess?
Yeah, you're right. That's impressive. Really.
I'm so impressed.
So the background singers, I was like, why does that one look so familiar?
Stop.
Do you not?
No.
You didn't look this up?
No.
Well, first of all, the first one that I was like, wow, she's so familiar is Candace King from Vampire Diaries.
Oh.
You don't? Oh.
I never watched Vampire Diaries.
Okay, but then you're gonna love the other one.
Who's the other one?
The other one was Kay Hanley, the singer
Yes!
of Letters.
I did know that. I totally knew
Letters
that.
for Cleo, and the singing voice of Josie from Josie and the Pussycats. 2001.
She was
the best film ever.
It is really good. Do you have a favorite part of the concert?
A favorite part?
Like a favorite performance or song or moment?
Well, I really thought that the what is it? Hold on, I need to look at my thing. The high heel derby. The high heel derby.
Oh yeah.
The dads.
Yeah.
So they basically had a contest where dads had to run in high heels from one point to the other and race, and whoever won got tickets and VIP tickets to Hannah Montana concert.
I was salty because the dad that won, his
lit-
heels were this big.
But also, I didn't go back to watch it again, but I swear to God, he did a false start. He started before the
see,
went off.
compared to every other dude's heels, his were this
Kitten
high.
heels, gross.
And I was like, that's cheating.
That is cheating.
Why does he get to win with a heel like this, and all the other men are in
4 inch,
3 to 4 inch heels? I'm like, come on,
garbage,
cheater. It's fine though. It's fun.
Yeah, no, it was super fun. What was
that's
your
cute.
favorite
My
part?
favorite part, probably her and the Joe Bros singing together. I thought that
totally.
was very fun.
Yeah,
the crossover. Yes, yes.
Stars from a baby.
Do you have a least favorite part?
I mean, I agree with you about the her falling and them
forcing.
trying
That's
to
my least
force.
favorite part. Is them forcing.
Yeah,
her to do stuff anyway.
definitely made me feel uncomfortable because it's just she's obviously didn't want
14
to, and
years
she's
old.
14 again. I just can't get over it. I can't get over it.
Would you recommend this?
If someone was a Hannah Montana fan or wanted some kind of to relive something like that, that would. And honestly, I kind of wish I would have seen it in theaters now in 3D, because there were some certain shots that were definitely
meant to be 3D.
meant for that 3D
I feel like
camera.
you have to come back for the Jonas Brothers movie now, because they have a concert movie.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't as much of a Jonas fan.
Totally.
But
I feel like now you're my concert movie person.
I'm here for it.
Would you watch this again?
If they did a reprise in theaters 3D, yes.
Oh, I like that answer.
Yeah.
Recommend, I would also put in general, probably not. It's a concert movie. There are a lot of other Hannah Montana content things you could watch that are probably more entertaining because they're fictional and follow Hannah Montana and all that kind of stuff. But if you are wanting to see her in concert and she no longer is in concert, 100%. I think this will totally give you that vibe. It's a very fun, upbeat concert. And then as far as watching again, I probably won't. Because, again, if I want to watch something Hannah Montana related, I would just want. But, I mean, if it went to theaters and you needed a buddy, I would go with you, for sure. I think that'd be so fun.
Can you imagine the sing-alongs that they were in the theater?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So fun. That'd be so fun. So fun. Okay.
Love that.
And then were there any specific moments you wanted to shout out? Is there a specific outfit you're this was iconic? If there's a specific little dance move, a specific little trill she did with her voice, any specific thing that stood out to you?
I don't know. Just her stage presence was very good. I mean.
I loved her go-go outfit with the tall white boots. I thought that was very fun.
Was that? Oh, I think I remember. I know what you're talking about.
It's a pink dress with white go-go boots.
Yeah.
I liked that. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, I know. I mean, God, all the outfits were very 2007.
Yes.
It was
Iconic. And then,
something.
Joe Jonas. I have never seen. I know. I have never seen such an incredible stage presence glow up in my life.
Oh my god, I know.
He not even outfit related or hair related, just how he holds himself on stage now versus when he did back then. I'm like, I'm uncomfortable.
I guess I didn't really pay attention. I was really just paying attention to Miley touching their hair the whole time.
Literally!
She would walk up to them and be like this,
just kept
and then
touching their hair, and I was like, she's doing that on purpose.
Yeah,
she's doing that to be people.
Wow. Yeah. And at first I was because
at the end when they did bows, did you notice she had her microphone in the hand she held hands with Nick with, and then when they went back to do bows, she had switched it so she could hold Nick's hand fully.
Oh,
isn't that
cute? That's so sweet. But on stage, they weren't even looking at each other.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
it was awkward.
Yeah. Don't look at me.
With their love.
Don't look at me.
Also, she was Hannah Montana.
That's true.
So Hannah Montana doesn't have a relationship Nick Jonas. Miley Cyrus has a relationship with Nick Jonas.
It's actually pretty funny. They're doing a watch through of the Hannah Montana show.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
And it's called Sweet Niblets.
Love that.
So Sweet Niblets Pod. It's really funny.
Who is it?
My friend Corey, she works at a diner in Chicago. I won't like dox her or anything.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just like, go to this place. Although the place is really great.
Okay.
But yeah.
She's doing Sweet Niblets.
Yeah,
that's
Sweet
cool.
Niblets. Her and her friend, I've never met her friend, but it's pretty freaking funny because she had never seen it. And so now they're watching it too. And
fun.
he was like a huge Hannah Montana.
What would you rate it?
God, I mean, it's so hard because it's a concert movie. It's not really like a movie.
A disclaimer, because it literally doesn't have two of the categories. It does have a lower score, so I highly encourage you to check the actual score breakdown because the things that it does get a score for are higher.
Okay.
Good, but it's
and sorry, is this out of 10 again? I can't remember.
It's out of 10.
It's out of 10. I mean, for being a concert documentary or film or whatever, and for the audience that it's for, and at the time, I mean, I would have given it like an 8. But nowadays, like if I mean, it's still really, I would say like a 7. I would say for a concert film, it was enjoyable. It was fun, you know?
Yeah. So, it doesn't get 2 of the categories, and that really brings it down.
Acting, right? I see, yeah.
It doesn't have acting or writing, so that really brought it down. I could just give it a new average, which it probably would have been like a 6, which is fair. It's pretty above average concert movie. But it gets a 4 because it doesn't have the 2 categories. But keep in mind, okay, I was given like 6 and a 7, and I gave 1 5 for the directing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at your notes, and like, they're all pretty much 6s, except for writing and acting, which is...
Right, so it gets a 4. What should we do? 4 concerts? 4 microphones? 4 wigs?
4 wigs!
4 wigs out of 10, for sure. Okay. That's it. Thanks for being here. So we get guests. We're coming up on 700. How exciting. Do you want them to follow you on anything? Good old Grammy.
TikTok.
Taco Cat.
Taco Cat. Ex-Taco Cat.
Ex-Taco Cat. Follow Sam, a lamb, a ding dong.
I might change my handle again.
Okay, well if you change it before I edit this, I can change it in the video, but otherwise I can change it in the description. Just click the link in the description to follow Sammy on TikTok. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Wait, okay. We did rating. So our total movie count is... Parent Death Toll and Cry Count are still the same. Obviously, it's a concert movie. Thank God.
No one died.
No one died.
As far as we know.
If you want to keep up with the movie I'm watching it, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I guess. But Twitter's kind of going down in the dumps, isn't it? And
Soon-to-be threats.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I put out videos every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesday, but every day for the week of guests, baby! Look for 700. Join Patreon. August is Celebration Month, which means on Patreon everyone gets a benefit from the tier above them. So for $1 for the whole month, you could get daily trivia. Okay, and it's all multiple choice for the month of August. Very exciting. Ooh, very exciting. Okay. Buy merch. There is new merch. I'm not wearing it because I'm doing like a whole history of merch thing for the week of guests. I'll be wearing it in 700 in the anniversary video.
Nice.
But go buy it. It's cool. Lots of Easter eggs on that piece of merch. Let me know if you can figure out what they are. Okay, until next time, comment, like, subscribe, and I'm not in charge of your life. You are, so do you. And don't be, there's really no villain. It's a concert movie. So, don't hate. Yeah. Good.
2 days ago, I went on Amazon, I think when we were talking about this, I went on Amazon and I ordered myself a Hannah Montana shirt. It's gonna be here today.
Bye.